And here we go. I hope you're hungry for nothing.
What exactly is going on right now? Okay, so the Grammys were a few days ago, probably like 2 days ago, I think. 2 or 3 days by the time you see this video, I don't know. One line has erupted.
There is only one war that matters. The Great War. And it is here.
Erupted with joy, and then erupted with craziness, and now a bit of racism. Billie Eilish fans and Beyonce fans are going back and forth. I do not have TikTok anymore, so people were saying like a lot of stuff was happening over there. I can't even download the app anymore because it's gone. The main thing I think I want to focus on in this video is Billie Eilish and Beyonce. I'm going to talk about all of the Grammys and like not everybody, but majority of everybody.
The drama is sometimes a little bit overwhelming.
For one, Billie Eilish fans, it seemed like are really upset that Billie Eilish did not win a Grammy, which is understandable. I would be frustrated too if I was like a fan or something like that. You know, I get it. That was a very good album. I love that album. I thought Billie Eilish was going to win a Grammy for sure, but she did not.
What is there about No that you just don't understand?
The problem, it seems, is that they're taking it out on Beyonce fans or Beyonce.
My God, are you just saying Beyonce?
Because Beyonce won Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter, which, let's focus on that. What I was so excited for Beyonce, I was literally screaming,
losing her mind.
Somebody said online that the Grammys this year focused, the theme was innovation. So Billie Eilish, yes, this was like an amazing album, don't get me wrong, but was it technically innovative? Maybe not. Chappel Roan, innovative, right? So she won that award, made sense. Doechii, innovative. She won that award. Beyonce, Cowboy Carter obviously was very innovative. She won that award. What I was thinking about is like, Billie Eilish did not just lose to Beyonce. I think she was nominated for like 7 different Grammys. Just Beyonce she lost to. Like, she lost to Sabrina Carpenter, I think, twice. So it was not just like Beyonce is the issue here. That was weird. And so Billie Eilish and Taylor Swift both actually did not go home with the Grammy at all, which was a shocker because they normally always go home with a lot. But I have to be honest, I felt like this was the best Grammys.
I think that most people in the world will find you disappointing.
I literally kind of agree with each category for the first time in a long time. All the performances were really good. I have to be honest, I was a long Taylor Swift fan for like years, so talking about over a decade. This was not her best album. This was not.
Sorry. Well, not really.
Her best album. I love her, but this was not her best album. And Homegirl made 36 different versions, and I gotta be honest, this was not it. Like, if we was gonna pick an album to do, you know, to go this crazy with, this was not the one. Like, maybe that's why we had to do 36 versions. I don't know.
I didn't know I was putting you on blast.
It was just not that good to me. So I completely understood why she did not win a Grammy. Billie Eilish, when this album came out, I literally was going through a breakup, so it was like kind of like perfect timing. So it really like carried me. Billie Eilish's music carried me through the breakup and held me in her arms.
That's so irrelevant. Like, it's so irrelevant.
And I really wanted her to win. I think she's an incredible artist. I watched like almost every live version of this. Like, when you go on YouTube, you can hit like the live version. She like did one for like every song. Not every single one, but like majority of my favorite ones, she did it for or whatever. And I listen to those all the time. I listen to the album all the time. It was one of my favorite albums. I literally completely understand why people were shocked that she didn't get an album. I mean, didn't get a Grammy. In my opinion, some of the time Sabrina Carpenter won, not saying she didn't deserve it, because Sabrina Carpenter had an incredible year. I mean, she literally had so many number ones on one single album. Like, she had an incredible year, but I have to be truthful. I feel like Billie Eilish should have won at least one Grammy, but this is the thing. I also understand why Sabrina Carpenter won. And it was just really stiff competition. Like, you were going up against, like, some of the time she lost against was to Kendrick Lamar for Not Like Us. Which, let's be honest, that song, I gave it at least 100 million streams. I still play that. I play the GNX album every single day since it came out. I've been a Kendrick fan for literally like as long as Taylor Swift. Like, I've been a Kendrick and Taylor Swift fan for like over a decade. So This is a long time of me loving this music. This was really an incredible record. And once again, it was very innovative with the West Coast sound and really leaning into that with everything that happened. Not Like Us definitely deserved every Grammy it got. So I don't really understand I see why there's no I've noticed they're not really arguing with Kendrick fans, right? But then it also makes me think, if you didn't win any other categories, why would album of the year have been the one? Maybe she felt like that, right? And then I saw people trying to say Billie Eilish was crying because she lost. Billie Eilish looked like she was crying for Beyonce. She looked like she was crying for happiness. Everybody in that room knows how hard Beyonce has worked to try to get album of the year. How many times she was snubbed. Now Lemonade, out of every single album she ever did, Lemonade was the one that should have gone album of the year. It was one of her best bodies of work. Cowboy Carter was such a good album. I love that album. I still play that music. I was so happy when Two Hands to Heaven won because I played the hell out of that song. Like I said, I'm responsible for 1 million streams alone myself. I turned that song triple platinum at my house. Cowboy Carter was such a good album. It was so brave. It was so innovative. It was so unique. Nobody expected Beyonce to do a country album. So this was really such a masterclass of artistry. She showed how brilliant of an artist she is. Now, Billie Eilish album was amazing. I think that what people were saying is maybe it wasn't technically innovative, so she was still doing her traditional sound. There was nothing where she was really pushing it, pushing a boundary, you know what I mean, or pushing a barrier. But this was still a really good album. I love the Billie Eilish album too. I played it so much. I would sing it on my own. It was such a great album, and I appreciated it so much. I think neither one of these fandoms, I think they both need to cool down. I feel like the Beyhive seem like they're more on defense, from racist comments and things like that, which is bound to happen because now they're getting it from the Taylor Swift fan base and the Billie Eilish fan base. So it's just a lot going on.
Out of my face! Girls out the room!
Yeah, you would eat me.
And so they're in defense of defending Beyonce and defending her work and the fact that she did deserve this, because some people were obviously trying to downplay it and be like, oh, she just got it off of pity or some stupid rumor or thing that Jay-Z paid for it. If Jay-Z paid for it, why didn't anybody else pay for it? This whole time has everybody paid for it? Now that was irritating. If you're gonna say something, if you're gonna say, hey, the album wasn't that great to me, I didn't like it, that's fine. But to try to say somebody paid for it when your fave doesn't win is so crazy. So every other time it's rigged. If you don't win, it's rigged. But if you win, it's fair. And
Thanks for making no sense here.
And the Academy kept emphasizing they have 13,000 members that voted on this. Even for Kendrick, oh, he won because of Dr. Dre. Kendrick has the most Grammys of any rap artist. So he's been getting Grammys. He has a Nobel Peace Prize. Let's not go there, okay? These are real artists. What was that? I really love that Taylor Swift was the one that handed Beyonce the Grammy, and she wore that red dress. And I was I wonder if that's on purpose, kind of like a callback, because Kanye really ruined her night when she got that award, and Beyonce made sure to bring her back on stage. Taylor Swift is an artist that was country at first and then went to a different genre and was successful in that. And so I thought Taylor Swift is very innovative.
Really?
So the video was mainly about Beyonce and Billie Eilish fans and stan culture, all that, blah, blah, blah. But I did want to talk about a few other key moments at the Grammys. Winning 5 Grammys for Not Like Us. Hilarious. I love it. This is just great. As a Kendrick fan, this has been such a great 2 years.
Long live the king.
Oh my God, I've never gotten this much music in 1 year in 2024. And now in 2025, we're still on a roll. The Grammys, the Super Bowl is next week. Probably going to get the GNX Deluxe because that's what it seems like. I'm happy with the GNX album right now, okay? I don't need a Deluxe. I'm good, but I will gladly take it. Chappel Roan performed Pink Pony Club, which I thought was really awesome. I really don't like her that much anymore ever since the presidential comments. Both parties are the same. Well, let's go look at the news right now. You tell me again, both parties are the
That girl makes me sick.
Regardless, I can respect artists, and she did do a great performance, and she really is a very unique and innovative artist. Sabrina Carpenter, I love her play on, I don't even know what you call that style, but like she constantly plays into that like physical comedy or being silly, and you know, I think that was so cute. Like the world needed it. Okay, we all need to laugh. Billie Eilish, of course, and Phineas, obviously they're gonna come and do what they gotta do. They did a great performance as well. At first I thought the screen in the back broke with all those squares, but no, that was on purpose. I was like, okay, period, you know, we got into it. Doechii's historic win to be the only third woman in history to ever win, like, that was it was a good album too. Doechii literally did amazing. I love that they put that album out and they didn't stop pushing it, and now it's like the second most streamed rap album up to date. So shout out to her. She did an amazing performance, so unique, so fresh, like it's just a breath of fresh air. I also thought all the clothing was really good. You know what I mean? Normally sometimes, you know, stars just celebrities do whatever they want, but I feel like all the clothing looked good this time. So that's another thing. That's a real sidebar. Make sure you subscribe, okay? Come back. Comment down below some ideas you want me to do or something like that. Or if you just want to give an emoji, go ahead and comment that. And if you thumbs down the video, well, so be it. I can't fight you on that. It's your opinion. Bye. You have just heard a video by Angel Alexi.